What's up, my YouTube family? This your boy Versatile. This is my YouTube boxing channel, Versatile Boxing Talk, where I'll be giving my opinion and taking your opinions on boxers and up and coming boxing events. So like, subscribe, and share. What's up, boxing fans? Man, I know y'all seen that fight last night with Rolly Romero and Isaac Cruz. Oh my God. Man, I'm sitting looking at Rolly like, man, I don't think you had no points in the fight where you was winning at all, man. One judge had you winning, and I can't believe him. Like, I can't believe that judge, man. That judge needs to be fired, man. Because, Rolly, you did not win one round, man. And for you to have, man, that's another thing, man. Isaac Cruz pressure bust pipes about every time besides Gervonta Tank Davis at this point. Because everybody, Isaac Cruz in fault, man, he terrorizes, man. His pressure, man, is relentless, man. Jesus Christ. When he knocked Rolly Romero down in the first round, man, I swear to God, I stood up out my chair, man. Like, what is going on, man? I thought Rolly. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was going for Isaac Cruz because Isaac Cruz pressure. I seen the way Rolly Romero fought Barossa, in which he won the WBA belt off of that. Which people are saying that they stopped the fight prematurely. You know what I'm saying? Like Barossa was old, but even Rolly Romero said that's the hardest hit he ever felt in his life. And so Barroso, I give you hands up on that one, and they still saying that win was allegedly because they said Rolly Romero, the punches he was hitting Barroso with wasn't that effective for the fight to be stopped. Which in me, I totally agree. But the thing about it is, man, Isaac Cruz, man, Jesus Christ. And you know what's funny, man? Y'all know Rolly Romero. He want to come to the press conference, man. The face off wearing dressed like Prince, man. I don't know what the kind of jacket that was, like a pink and what was that? Like a pink and cranberry and purple. I don't know what the hell Rolly Romero be wearing. It's like he got like 5 of these damn jackets he always wears to the press conference. He wore one to Gervonta Tank Davis, and they was out there in 100-degree weather, man. I don't know what the hell Rolly Romero be thinking. I sometimes I think he ain't all the way there in the brain, man, for real. Like he's one of those. He was like class illiterate. Like not to speak down on anybody that is, but Rolly Romero just does, man. He just comes off as one of the people who ain't all the way there. But Isaac Cruz showed he wasn't all the way there. And at the press conference, man, Rolly Romero was short calling this man all type of chihuahuas. He's fat, out of shape. I'm looking like, man, dude, Rolly Romero know that's how Mexicans is built. And actually, if you look at Isaac Cruz, you don't see a lot of Mexicans with six packs. They have to be totally in shape to have a six pack because they shape don't show like that, man. So I could tell Isaac Cruz is in shape when he lifted his arms at the press conference. I'm looking at Rolly Romero like, man, I was scared for Rolly Romero because I've never seen Isaac Cruz. I've never seen nobody even rock Isaac Cruz. You ain't never seen Isaac Cruz knees buckle. Isaac Cruz don't even change his damn facial expression the whole fight. hey, hey, Isaac Cruz really looked like the cop on Terminator, man. The whole fight last night, man. I enjoyed that fight, man. But Rolly Romero, man, what happened, man? That boy was beating your behind, man. I'm talking about. And you know what's crazy in the fifth round, when the pressure started getting to you, you started doing something that I wanted you to do, Rolly Romero. You started throwing them straight rights, but you wasn't sitting down on the straight right when he came in. That's the reason why if y'all see after the fight, Isaac Cruz had the punches on the top of the head. Those was all for straight rights and probably little baby jabs that Rolly Romero was throwing. But Isaac Cruz keeps that head down and that defense so tight, man. I'm looking like I'm gonna be honest. After I seen Gervonta Tank Davis miss like 6, 7 uppercuts, I'm talking about they was landing right on Isaac Cruz guard. I didn't realize how defensive Isaac Cruz is. Y'all better not sleep on Isaac Cruz defense, man. But I know damn well Rolly Romero ain't sleeping on it because Rolly Romero he started throwing them straight rights in the fifth. Then in the sixth round, it seemed like Isaac Cruz started dipping under him, and started. But man, he started getting them. It seemed like once Isaac Cruz started getting the Rolly Romero's face, it was over, man. It was over. And I'm just sitting there looking like, man, I'm looking at the ref like, man, what's up with them holding calls, boy? You ain't where the holding calls at? Cause he was holding Isaac Cruz so much it ain't make no sense, man. It ain't make no sense. But at the end of the day, man, Isaac Cruz is a monster, man. I just want to see how you gonna deal with these some of these bigger fighters in 140. That's because you got a lot of you got to think about it. You got a lot of athletic fighters in 140, man, that can move around. I'm talking about like you got Tiafimo, uh, you got Ryan Garcia now, Devin Haney. Like Isaac Cruz gonna have to see these type of people. So it ain't gonna be no walk in the park for Isaac Cruz, man. He ain't gonna be no because those are all counter punchers, man. Deadly counter punchers I just named. I'm talking about, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they're gonna be towering over Isaac Cruz. Y'all gotta understand, Isaac Cruz is only like 5'4", y'all. He's 5'4". You know, these fighters, all these fighters I named is like 5'8" and up. So Isaac Cruz is gonna have a challenge in the 140-pound division. So let's not forget, he probably fought the weakest link at 140 pounds right now. So he can move his way up the ladder and see where how far he goes in the 140. But I don't have no doubts with Isaac Cruz though, man. But I do with those fighters I just named because those fighters right there, they move around like they smaller fighters than him. They know how to move around the ring. So Isaac Cruz gonna have to go ahead and try to. Isaac Cruz are just gonna have to work on how to get to that body better because Isaac Cruz need to work the body more. He's a headhunter though, and I respect that about him. Rolly Romero, I don't know what to say about you, man. By the 6-7 round, man, I knew you was about to. I knew it was over for you, man. You was doing more holding than fighting, and then you was circling the ring. I'm looking like if this fight lasts even 10 rounds, Rolly Romero gonna be so goddamn tired. Rolly Romero, I ain't gonna lie, that fight kind of reminded me of Shakur Stevenson and De Los Santos. But the only thing is, it was more punches being landed in this fight by Isaac Cruz. So that's what this fight kind of reminded me of because you kind of reminded me of Shakur Stevenson, man. Shakur wasn't trying to have no smoke with De Los Santos, but of course they said he had an injury. But I'm looking at Isaac Cruz like, man, woo. Some of y'all 140-pound fighters in the division is gonna have to worry about this boy, man. And he already then came in his first fight at 140 and became a champion. They knew Isaac Cruz team knew what they was doing. They said, "Man, we're gonna match you up with Rolly Romero, silly ass. We're gonna match you up with Rolly Romero, silly ass." Because if you think about it, Rolly Romero is the weakest. He's the weakest link at 140 pounds right now out of everybody. Because everybody I just named will beat Rolly Romero, man. Those are all those are all be the top fighters in 140, man. So at the end of the day, man, Rolly Romero, I don't know where you gonna go after this, man. Well, like I don't even know if you're gonna be able to get a good fight, man, because people gonna look at you now like, man, you just ran from somebody who just moved from 135 pounds to 140 pounds. So what you gonna do with us? Because you gotta think about it. Some people rehydrate different. Rolly Romero gonna fight somebody else in 140 pounds, and they gonna rehydrate to 154, 160 pounds. And Rolly Romero, you just lost against somebody that was just 135 pounds and came into the fight at 136 pounds. So I'm looking like, man, Rolly, you gonna have to you might have a Shakur Stevenson situation where you can't find a fight, bro. And it ain't because nobody duck you, it's because they just don't take you serious no more, man. So you gonna have to your next fight, you gonna have to beat the dog shit size of somebody, man, for real. So that was a great fight, Isaac Cruz, man. That's Pitbull Cruz, not the Chihuahua Rolly Romero. He just showed you. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, man, because man, every time I watch one of Isaac Cruz fights, man, it's like he has somebody he has his opponent's eyes big and they circling the ring like a deer in the headlights. Cause man, that's just how Rolly looked, man. Rolly's eyes were so big, man. I could tell by the fourth round that this fight wasn't gonna last because Rolly Romero was more bicycling than throwing punches. He wasn't sitting down on no punches. He was just throwing punches to get out the way because the pressure was getting crazy. But what is y'all's opinions on this fight, man? This was a great fight though because Isaac Cruz showed that he's a force to be reckoned with. So hit me up in the comments. I comment back. Please like, subscribe, share, help build the channel. And that's my music on the front intro, y'all, man. Go support my music. My name is Versatile. It's on Spotify, Space Candy. And this is Versatile Boxing Talk. Thank you and have a good day.
In it to winning, no options. Turn up, keep it poppin'. Nigga too fly with no palate. Words expensive, but hot.